welcome to the Bradford City v Stevenage match reaction. City get a 1-0 win at the Lanix. A good win, a win that we needed. It's a big win, but we need to keep the momentum going. We haven't had back-to-back wins since I think it was Stevenage in August, so it's something we need to kick on now. We need to take this win and move forward. We said this after the Tuesday night win, I think it was last weekend, so also a week before, and we didn't. So it's something we need to do. We need to take momentum, and momentum is such a big thing in football, which we haven't had this season. But Derek Adams has been saying all season about it's not over until 46 games have been played, which to some degree I do. To some extent I do agree with, but we do need to now take that momentum that we've been praying for all season. Will it come now, this big winning one, or this big unbeaten one? We've been saying it all season. That's what we need now. A much better game though. Two completely different games from today, from last night to Saturday. To Saturday's afternoon game. The tempo a lot better. It wasn't as slow. Looked a lot stronger down the flanks with Vidaus and Folds. Folds came on after half time, around the 60th minute mark, wasn't it? I do like Folds, but I do like Vidaus. They're both very consistent when they're being given a chance, and they both take their chance when they get the chance. So I like them both, but I think we're a lot better today down the right side with Luke Hendry in right back. I think Daly were okay today, but I think the main difference today was you had Alfonso and Walker running beyond and getting in and around Cook. So Cook wasn't as isolated. You saw that for the goal where he knocked it down to Walker. He swiveled and turned, and it was a good finish. He took it well. I like Walker from what I've seen of him so far. He looks like a good player. He's not afraid to have a shot. I think so far he's just been missing that chance that he got last night, and he took it. And it does look like he's going to be a good player for these few months that we've got from Hearts. But I think Luke Hendry, what a debut really. But I did think that I was saying what a debut to Luke Hendry because we've been so crap in right back this season. I mean, Velkold at the beginning were out for a few weeks after a calf injury. So I think Cousin Dawson came in right back. And he looked good at the start, and now he sort of deteriorated. I'm not too sure if I agreed with Adams calling him out. I'm not too sure if I like a manager calling a player out. I mean, if they were at fault, but I think there were more to blame after that Crawley defeat than just two players. But I think Henry had a good game, a good right-back performance. He put some good crosses in. He wasn't scared to put a cross in. There were a few good crosses, I think. The one with his left foot impressed me. It sort of looked like it skinned off someone's head. I don't know whose head it was. But then Walker had what looked like a tapping, but it was a harder chance than we all probably thought. It was a good save, but though by the goalkeeper. I think it was Pim. But yeah, we looked a lot better going down each side. And we've got options now. I think everyone can agree that left back's been a pretty strong position of ours this season, with Folds and Rideout highly competing with each other, but Adam seems to go for Rideout, who came off. Adams confirmed that it was probably fatigue. Same with Walker, he confirmed it was fatigue. But it was a good performance from us. We seemed to be more dedicated. There were more passion. We weren't as flat. We weren't on our knees like we were against Harrogate. And that's what you want to see. You want to see an energetic performance. I think we got a bit tired towards the end. A few more crosses came into a box. A few more free kicks. But all in all, I think the man management wasn't too bad. The game management wasn't too bad. I think Bass went down. Um, but I think you do expect to see better game management from us. And against Exeter, that's coming up on Saturday, you won't get away with that game management because they're very good at scoring late goals. I mean, they got a 92nd minute winner last night. I'll talk about that more on the preview for that game. But yeah, it was a much better game. Tempo were faster. Cook played better because he had players around him. But we conceded more chances as the game went on because we looked we were more fatigued, weren't we? And chances got given. But I think Delfonso had a good full debut as well. He was playing as more of a target winger, I felt, because especially in the first half, because he got given the ball, held it up and gifted it, passed it on to others, got others into a game. So I felt that were a bit odd, but he actually had a good game, to be fair to him. He wasn't like a typical winger. He was more, hold it up, offload it. But I thought he had a good game. But my man of the match goes to Alex Bass in goal. He were fantastic again today. He made some outstanding saves, particularly at the end when you need your keeper to be concentrated after not having much to do. The pressure's going to be on us in the last 10 to 15 to even 20 minutes. He held his own today. With some it sounds like a stupid thing to say, doesn't it, for a League 2 keeper. I think he's more League 1, to be honest, but they were world-class saves. I feel stupid saying it, but they were brilliant saves. It's not the first time as well. He made a brilliant save against, was it Crawley? It was someone away recently. No, it was Walsall on his debut. That was a brilliant save, and he replicated that performance today. Derek Adams after the match said Walker ride out fatigue. I've already said that, but he highlighted the performance and he said it was an excellent team performance. We played well, created some chances again like we have all season. But the key thing today, I won't say we took our chances, but we delivered a brilliant chance to Walker and he took it. I think Andy Cook could get criticised this season for some bad misses. I mean, he's had a couple. He had an open goal, I can remember a couple of them actually, but if a striker ain't getting chances, he's going to be a bit rusty when he gets a brilliant chance. And I think that's what we do. We do create good chances, but we don't create sitters. And Walker sort of made it his own. It was a great hold-up play by Cook. Walker swivelled and just smashed it in. It was a brilliant bit of play from us. And I think we did deserve the win. He also mentioned the fact that he trusted in himself with his tactics, his formation that he's used over his career. Because obviously he went to the 5 at the back in the last game and we lost 2-0. And then he moved back to the 4-5-1, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, whatever you want to call it. And he stuck with it today, trusted himself with it, and I like that in a manager. I think you've got to trust yourself. If you can't trust yourself, how are the fans supposed to trust you? If you're a manager, you've got to stick with your principles. You can't be switching and changing. And I think Adams had a very good game. I think the players had a good game. But the key thing is, I'll say it again, we need to keep momentum going. We can't just win today and then go and bottle it up against Exeter. They're a good team, Exeter. I don't expect them to just come here and dominate the game. And I know we're at home, but they are a good side. And they can grind out wins and get late winners. You can't expect to just roll up at home, just be lazy again. You've got to keep it going. Sorry about that, fell over. You've got to keep consistency is key, especially in League 2, especially if you want to get into playoffs. After too many draws in the season, you can't just forget about that last game. We've had too many games where we've played really well and then we've gone and thrown it away the next. We mustn't do that. We've got to keep momentum going and we must go and beat Exeter. I'd be happy with a draw, but when you're catching up, we're playing catch up now. Exeter have 2 games in hand on us. We need to get something, but the win's important. The win's vital. Adam said it was a big win. And he also mentioned how he's added strength and depth in January, and I think that's what we've done. I think that's well, that is what we've done. I mean, we've got. I do feel like we've got too many loans, though. I think when the odd player comes back, if he comes back, I mean, he's been non-existent, hasn't he? I mean, I think he's had three. He must have had about 3 injuries since we signed him. He's been here about a month, and he hasn't been anywhere near the team. But I'm happy with the performance. I think we made Stevenage look crap. Um, but as we got tired as the game went on, we conceded more chances. But I'm happy with the game. Um, I think we got it right today, and we don't tend to get it right many games. But must keep momentum. We've got to keep moving. Have a good one.